It's also slow. We should use different.
I don't know whether they paid it or not. Okay, my dear friends, let's start collection framework. Yesterday, I think we talked about little bit introduction about it. So let's have a quick recap. So yesterday I was talking about collection framework, and collection framework is one of the important topic in core Java. So what is the collection framework? Collection framework contains a data structure which are most commonly used in the projects, especially when you write business logic. Next question is, what is the data structure? Anybody want to answer it? What is the data structures? Data structure is a technique to organize the data in the memory, right? To store data in the memory so that you can access it as per your need. Am I right? For
Yeah.
example, you want to access data in certain fashion, like first in, first out, last in, last in, first out. Remember LIFO and FIFO principle? So data structure is a technique. Again, I'm telling you, data structure is a technique to organize the data so that you can access as per the requirement in efficient and faster way. And yesterday I had given you one example. Remember when you are traveling, you may be carrying a bag. Yes, you know? You may be carrying a bag. So in that bag, how you organize the data as per its usability. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hello. In
Yeah.
bag, if you have to keep money and ticket and all, where you will keep? On top, because you might need it, right? Hmm. Other thing which you don't think you need, most frequently, then you can keep it at bottom. Am I right?
Yes.
So as per the usability, as per the requirement, you need a data structure. So data structure is nothing, it's just way to organize the data. For example, when you go to the any reservation system, you maintain a queue or not? Queue, remember
Yes.
what queue does? First
Line.
in, first out, right? The people who will go first, he will be served first. Make sense? This is nothing. This is data structures, right? Sometime you have to, you have to arrange some data as per some its attribute, right? For example, there may be 10 people. I can say, can you make a line as per your height? Am I right? The people who has shortest height, he can, hello, he can stand
And the front.
at first place, right? Then second, third, according to your height. So, you understand what data structure is? Data structure is nothing. It's just way to organize the data as per your requirement so that you can access data faster and efficient way. Clear? So whatever I'm showing you, right? List, queue, set, all are the data structures. So in collection framework, we have a lot of interfaces, abstract class and concrete class. All together, it is organized to learn the data structure in efficient way, right? So there is many data structures. How you can learn in efficient way by making is hierarchy, right? You see, iterable is the interface, collection is the interface, list is interface. Are you following me? These are the interfaces, and you know what is the use of interface? Interface contains method declaration which is used to expose data. Am I right or not? I'm telling you, already we have very nice recording for the interface and all. Please go and watch it. Who will tell me? Sajna, do you remember what is the use of interface? Sajna, I'm talking with you.
It's used to declare the method.
Very nice. Why you declare the method? Because sometime you have to expose your data to the end user. So end user can access your, data or your implementation class with the help of interface. No need to know the detailed implementation of it. Make sense? Sometime you said, hey, interface of this is not good, right? Very bad interface, right? Interface provides you, hello, way to access the underlying data. You need to know the detailed implementation of it? No. For example, if you want to drive the car, you need a good dashboard and all, right?
Yes.
So do you need to know how car works internally? For
No.
example, when fuel is there, how it is converted into mechanical energy to move your car, no need to know about all those things, right? These are called abstraction. Interface, you understand? Interface is just contains method declaration, which is used to access the underlying implementation without knowing its detail. So anybody can access underlying implementation with the help of interface. Clear? Yeah. Interface is always for the end user, right? An abstract class is used to reuse the code. Already we talked about all those things with the help of one nice example. Anybody have any query so far? Hello?
No.
So
No.
what is the collection hierarchy? Collection hierarchy contains all the data structure which you are going to learn. Here you have to design all the data. There are two parts. If you go with C and C++, you have to design all the data structure from the scratch. But here you are not going to design any data structure. Why? Because these data structure are already implemented in the collection framework. You should know when to use what. Are you following me? In which situation you should use what. Got it? Yesterday I was talking about layman. Remember bicycle, bullet, and car. You got it?
Yes.
You should, if you have all the three things, right? Hello? You
Yes.
have to make the decision, right? Whether you should use car, bike, or bullet. So tell me, when you use bullet, when you use car, or when you use bicycle, you would say, I cannot say like this, right? I need to know the requirement first. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct? Hey, what is the common feature of the list? List has some common feature, 5. It is dynamic. I told you, right? All these data structures are actually containers which can hold other objects. That's correct?
Yes.
So tell me, you will make an object of interface, abstract class, or concrete classes. Any guess? Array list, linked list, vector. All these three are?
Abstract.
No. All these three classes are concrete class. If you understand, say I understand. Otherwise, say I don't understand.
Yes.
Concrete class means you can make an object of it, right? Hello.
Yes.
Concrete
Yes.
class I can represent with CC. CC means concrete class. So tell me, can I make an object of interface?
No.
No.
Can you
We
make
can.
an object of abstract class?
No. No.
No. Can you make an object of concrete class?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The class which does not have any abstract method, that is called concrete class, complete class. So what is the common feature of the list? Any guess? It is dynamic, right? So I told you already, all the subclass is a type of superclass. If I say array list is a type of list, you have to give me the answer. Array list is type of list. Answer to me?
Yes.
Yes. Every subclass is a type of its parent, right? Hello. You can
Yes.
say I am son of my father. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes. That's correct. And vector, right? Uh,
Right.
all are the type of list, right? So all will have same behavior, right? So tell
Yes.
me, dynamic means its capacity can be changed at runtime, right? It can decrease and increase. It allows duplicate element. Same element you can add two times, right? Or even you can add duplicate element, right? How you can say two elements are duplicate in any case? There are two objects, right? If they have same attribute and its value, then those are called duplicate. For example, if you have two objects, I need your help, please. You
Yes,
have to
sir.
be also very, very energetic in these sessions. Let me tell you, when you say two objects are duplicate, any guess? Same class, right? Same class means same attribute and same value. Suppose I have a class dog, and both the dog has name. Any guess? Tommy, and like color equals to red. So this object has only two attribute, name and color, and both name Tommy, color red. So both are duplicate or not?
Yes.
This
Yes.
is obj1. This is obj2. Clear? So I would say here what obj1 and obj2 are duplicate, right? Answer is yes.
Yeah.
Done. So it allow duplicate element. All the data structure are containers. Meaning is when you say all the data structure, all the class are container, means it can holds other object. It does not use hash code, right? What is the hash code? You can say when you create an object in the memory, every object is assigned a unique value by the JVM, and that is called hash code. So can I say every object will have unique hash code? Every object, I need help. Object will have unique hash code, and hash code is an integer value, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It is an integer value. Hey, do you know SSN number?
Yeah.
In USA, everyone has unique SSN number, right?
Not
Huh?
every-
And no?
No, not everyone.
Oh, that's fine.
But most of them that's one there. Yeah,
Okay.
but
When you get a SSN number over there.
when you get work, when you
Okay, that's fine. So every working people there have SSN number. So that's fine. That's fine. That is unique, right? Yep. And that is assigned by the who generate this SSN number for you? Government, right? Similarly, who assign the hash code to every created Java object? Who does? JVM. I told you at runtime for this kind of question, answer is JVM. And you know what JVM is? JVM is responsible for running your Java program. So it provides a runtime environment, Java virtual machine, where your program can be loaded and executes. Got it?
So what about the
So,
duplicate objects, sir?
pardon?
Do they have unique hash code as well?
Yeah. Actually, if you have two object, right, and it is duplicate, and if you compute the hash code of it as per the rule, it should come same. Got it? Hello?
yes.
Duplicate means their hash code will be same. So we'll talk more about it, right? It's clear to you?
Yeah.
So list uses hash code. Answer is no, it does not use hash code. Please, and it is ordered. Order means in the order in which you will add the element in the same order you'll get it. I hope this much is clear. So before talking anything, I just wanted to know data structure is clear to you.
Yeah.
Can we create your our own data structure? Answer to me. Can we
Yeah.
create our own data structures? There is no limit on data structure. There may be n number of data structures. Can we create our own data structure?
Yes.
Right? But here we are not going to create in real life. Of course, you will do it. But here already, whatever data structure you need, already we have. When you think the whatever data structure we have, it's not solving our purpose, then you can design new data structure. I hope I'm making myself clear.
Yes.
Okay. So which data structure I'm going to talk today? Array list, linked list, and vector. Clear? So let me show you one diagram for it, which I designed yesterday. This diagram is for array list. I'm going to do that. Otherwise, today I have to make it again.
Can we record this session?
I am very smart man. I think you just get up, right? Just
Yeah,
get up.
I think
Maybe
so.
sleeping.
Coffee just
Because I told you this session is going to be recorded. I told you in the beginning. You got a point? Yes, got it.
coffee just
Okay. Yeah. So see, this is the pseudo code or pseudo code for array list. So how I am creating array list and all that you have to understand. Let me make this beautiful. If you want to create an object of array list, so how we do new array list, and in angular bracket, I'm just talking about what kind of data it is supposed to keep. So what kind of data it can contains? Any guess?
String.
String type, right? You are saying, hey container, you are supposed to keep only
String.
string type of data. And right side, I'm creating new array list. Left side, I can write either list or I can write array list as well. It is up to you, right? But writing interface is the right choice. You should follow this technique. I will tell you later why I'm using it. Anybody have any question query? Here I am creating an object of array list. Creating an instance of, please help me, array list. And whatever address is, you are going to hold in list type variable. List is a variable and list is a type. And here, whatever you have at right side in the angular bracket, same thing you have to use over here. Say yes.
Yes.
Whatever you have here, same thing you can use here. Done. After it, when you do it, right, I told you array list default capacity is 10. And you know, difference between capacity and size. You have a room over there where you are sitting right now, its capacity is 10. But how many, sorry, 20. But how many students are there? Less than 20, right? That's why you guys are able to sit over there. Clear? So internally, array list uses what? Any guess? Array list internally backed by array list internally uses any guess? Array. Are you following me? You see, here you are creating array. So how many block it will create? 10 block starting with 0, 1, 2 up to 9. Is clear to you? Yeah. First of all, I am adding apple. So apple is going to in which bucket? 0 bucket. Mango, first bucket. Guava, second bucket. Banana, third bucket. Grapes,
Four.
and mango, fifth bucket. And mango is duplicate element is added or not? You can say again, yeah. We know, right? List allow
Duplicate
list
element.
allows duplicate element. That's why I'm able to add it. Sajana, do you have any question query up to this?
Is there a possibility where you don't allow to duplicate things?
Yeah, that I will teach you later. So I would say I need a data structure where I can hold a lot of element, but it should also allow duplicate element. You would say again you should use list. Your requirement is Sajana, you would say blah blah blah. I want to store the data, but I want to ensure duplicate element should not be there. I would say you should use something else. Make sense?
Okay, just a matter of preference then.
Yeah. As per the requirement, I'm telling you. You have already some data structure which won't allow duplicate element, right? I will tell you after it. Got it? So in every data structure, you have to perform two operation. You will store element into it. After that, you will retrieve it, right? So what I need to teach you next, retrieving the data from
ArrayList.
yeah, accessing data from array list. Clear? There is a many way to do it, right? So you have to learn, or at least you should know two, right? I'm just going to show you the easiest way of accessing data and printing it. So first thing you can use for each loop, for Sajana. And here you can mention the data type, right? What data you want to access. I want to access what data? String, because I know my list contains string. Here you can give the variable name, right? Any name you can give. I'm giving what name? Tempa. Tempa is a variable name of string type, then colon. After that, you can give the name of the list from where you want to retrieve the data. Sajana, you understand the syntax?
Yeah.
For data type of the data which is there, variable name, colon, list. So what it will do? This loop will go one by one. Tempa, first of all, it will go to the 0th element. Then loop will continue first element, second element until you have element. So, what it is going to print, Sajna? You have to answer to me. System dot println, right? What it is going to do? You have to here print result. Anything you can print it, right? I'm just printing tempa. So Sajna, do you know what is the output? It will go and print apple, mango, guava, banana, grapes, and mango, right? In the same order because list maintains.
Order.
Hello, you know it, right? List
Is ordered.
maintains. Yeah, list is ordered. You know it. Ordered. Fine. So what is the output of it? Who will tell me? Println. Output will be apple, mango, guava,
Bingo.
banana, grapes, mango. Correct? Yeah, done. Hey, anybody have any question query? No. I am going to show you next way to iterate the data. Next way. And all this syntax you have to remember. You got my point?
Yes.
All this syntax you have to remember. Second way of doing it, you can use a iterator. I should know both the syntax. Second thing I'm teaching you, iterator interface. What? Iterator interface. So how we can use this syntax, Sajna? In order to use it, you can use list dot. There is a method on it, iterator. People are with me? Yeah. And here you can use iterator and you can mention the data type, right? Sajna, this is the part of the syntax, okay? List dot iterator method. It will return iterator interface and type is string. Fine. I told you first one was easy. Then you can say iterator is a pointer, right? It is pointing to zeroth element. Then you can use while loop or for loop, whatever you want to use. Then I say, hey, it has next. Sorry, has next. Do you have element? Sajana, I am asking question. Hey, it, are you pointing to the element? Then it is saying yes, Boolean value. If it is pointing to the element, then you would say, give me the element, right? How? It dot next. Sajna, you got the syntax? Again, I'm telling you. This it is pointing to list. I'm saying, hey, are you pointing to some element? It's saying, yeah, I'm pointing to apple. Then I'm saying next. Next means whatever element you are pointing, give to me and move to the next.
Okay.
So this syntax you have to remember it. So I can use either for each loop or I can use this, right? So any of the syntax I can use. Fine. Iterator is from the beginning, right? But for each was introduced in Java 5. Please remember it. Hmm?
So does both work in the same way? Like
Same fashion, just it is difference of syntax. Clear? So here your it is pointing to what, Sajna? It is pointing to your underlying array, which you have just created. If I show you with the help of this diagram, I need your help. Mhm. If you don't understand, you have to say, I don't understand. Okay.
Zeroth element?
Yeah. When you say has next, means you are saying, do you have element? Yes. Then you say it dot next. Give me the current element which you are pointing and move to the next. That's it.
so it will go until it finds nulls, right?
Pardon?
So it will go until it finds null, right?
Yeah. When you add the element, it is in contiguous memory, right? One by one. You would in between you would never have null, right? Once you find null, it will stop.
So in the
Mhm.
big, like in big data, does it matter like for time on these two using the iterator and for the using for loop?
I told you both are same, right? So it is all about syntax. Either you can use for each loop or you can use iterator. It is not going to make any difference in terms of time and all.
Same complexity.
So when you say it.next, is it passing the address or is it passing the value?
No, next means it is returning you the element. For example, it is pointing to apple. When you say it has next, right, it will return true because it is pointing to the element, right? Then you say it dot next, it will return you apple to you in the result. Then you are printing it, right?
I mean
Hello.
to say inside the code, like, is it
Inside the code,
passing the
when you do,
address
yeah, of
like
course,
in
man.
C?
Yeah. You always deal with the address, man, right? The result will hold the address of it, and you are going to print the same thing. You think like this, okay? In Java or in every programming language, everything is address. Am I right or not? In other terminology, you say pointer, and instead of pointer in Java, we say reference. Anybody have any query so far? Yes, no? You're not replying. No? What happened? No means two-way we can access it. Shall I show you the example? Yeah. So same thing, whatever I had shown you in the diagram, I would like to make it over here. Can you see this list? If you cannot see this, I can increase the font of it. Let me do that. I'm just increasing the font of it. I'm just going to make it 18. Can you see this? Yeah. So Sajna, first way we can access it using for loop. See my speed, tempa. We can type faster compared to Paint in this editor, right? Yeah. Can you see this? Please, I need your help. If I run it, you want to see the output? Yeah, here only one thing is not there, Mango. If I run it, you can see. Hmm? And I'm telling you, in this we have many method in the list, right? If you want to search some element, right, or you want to find some element at particular position, Sajna, from this I want to print some element using get method on particular position. If you pass 0 1 2, if you pass 2, you say, hey list, can you give me the element on position number 2, what it should print as per this? I want to print element present at index 2 is going to print guava, right? So you want to access it with the help of iterator, you would say yes, please do it. So if you want to use iterator, I can use list. So you have to do practice of it, right? Iterator, and I'm going to use iterator here, iterator, and you can mention the data type over here, right? Here you can use any variable name. Please help me. While first thing you will take it dot, it will come by the practice, okay? Then you can say it dot next. Give me the current element, please, and move to the next. After that, you can print it. Sajana, this is just way, right? First way, this is called for each loop, and this is called iterator. So this loop was introduced in which version of the JDK? Any guess?
5.
1.5, 1.5, or you can say 5. Let me run it. You see my speed? Yeah, I'm able to do it. It is printing 2 times. First time it is printing over here, second time it is printing over here. So everything is maintained. Let's see the list feature. List says uh, I am dynamic. So you see here what capacity you have? 10. Can we add more than 10 element into it?
Yes.
You can do it. When you add it, automatically it will increase the capacity by the formula. Formula I'm not telling you, right? There is a formula. It will increase by the formula, right? So let me tell you, right? Can you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you add 11th element, you know what happened? So there's a formula, new capacity. What formula is? Is new capacity will be of old capacity, that is 10 into 3 by 2 plus 1. So what is the next capacity? Formula, old capacity is 10, 10 into 3, 30, 30 upon 2, 15 plus 1. The new capacity will be what, man?
16.
16. So it is going to be change its capacity from 10 to 16, and you can add it again when 16 will be done element, then again it will increase with the same formula. Make sense? Yeah. So my dear friends, I have done with this, right? So list has some feature. It is dynamic. It allows duplicate elements are ordered. It uses hash code. No.
No.
No. Done. I have done with which implementation?
List.
ArrayList. Let me show you the example of LinkedList, and you see my speed.
Oh,
Very
Hello.
great.
You see
nice.
my speed. Copy paste, right? And you can see how quickly I can make this program. Huh? You have to just change this, right? Done. I have done with my code. Same, everything will be same. Oh, nice. So if you write either program for array list, linked list, copy paste, wherever you are using array list, just mention linked list. I have done with this, right? If you run this program, no difference. Output will be hello. Output will be same. Got it? No difference. If you want to see the implementation of vector, again you see my speed.
Great. Bullet train.
Vector, vector, and here you can mention only vector. Got it? Hello? Done.
Yes.
No difference in the output. Oh my God, you totally got confused. So same, all are actually acting as the same in terms of code, but you need to know the internal implementation of it, right?
Yeah.
You tell me you want to drive any kind of car, man. Audi, BMW, or other brand, right? You can drive it, not a problem, right? But there would be a difference in feature, right? You need to know. Yes. So now question is when we should use array list, when you should use a linked list, and when we should use vector. Sajna, that's question, right? What?
You should know
Question
when
is
to use.
when we should when to use what? Okay. So I'm going to tell you if you want to use any data structure, first of all, you should know the requirement. And you understand my requirement. My requirement is I have a data in database, right? And I want to show you my data as it is. Sajna, I want to load data from the memory and I want to show it on UI from the database as it is. In that situation, you should use array list. So let me tell you, array list is good for two things. Good for two things. Please help me. First, when you want to show data from database, right? You have a lot of data at one place and you want to carry to the other place as it is. Sajana, you don't want to do anything, right? You are loading data from one place and you want to show it other place, right? When you want to show data from database to GUI, graphical user interface, right? You want to show from database to UI, right? Then, so basically, when you are loading data in memory and you want to retrieve it, right? You don't want to do any change in between. So, which data structure is good? Array list.
Alright.
Second, it is good for random access. It is good for random access. Your question may be, what do you mean by random access? See, it is good for random access, or you can say it is excellent for,
Random access.
let me write excellent. Excellent for random access. Meaning is, Sajana, you have millions of record, right? And you want to make some loyalty system. And if you know the index of it, right? So it is a array, right? If you know the, array like list, Sajana, and you know the index, right? Get. And I want to access, suppose it is millions of record and you want to access element present on this position. Do you
Mhm.
think how much time it will take? Actually, you know the base address of it, right? And when you add this offset, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So what is the benefit? If you are accessing array as per the index, so you know the base address, right? So Sajana, in base address, what you can add? You can add your index. Are you following me? When you add the index, you will directly jump to that location to get the value. So tell me how many operation we are doing in this case? Only one operation. How?
Giving
You
that.
can access this element in two ways, Sajana. Your element is present on this position, right? So one
Mhm.
approach of accessing it, you start from the beginning. You just see on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to this much index. So tell me which approach is good? Going one by one or jumping directly to that location?
Jumping directly.
Directly.
Yeah, when you jumping to that location, you have to perform only one operation, right? So when you say list.get, it takes the base address and adding the index or offset to it and retrieve the element. So if you can jump to you can jump to the element and fetch it in one comparison, in one operation, then it is called constant time. Constant time means, Sajna, constant time means it operation does not depend on number of element, and this we represent with the help of this annotation. This is called BIGO annotation. BIGO, Sajna, it is for you. BIGO notation. What is the meaning of it? Constant time. Constant time means
Not changing.
it
It's the same.
it doesn't matter how many sorry, it doesn't matter how many element you have, right? You have millions of 10 millions, 20 millions, 50 millions, whatever number of elements you have, but that particular element you can access in constant time. It does not depend how many elements are there. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
So is take constant time. This is clear or you got confused? What is the meaning of random access actually perform in how much time? Constant time. Constant time means it operation does not depend number of element, right? You would say again, it doesn't matter how many elements are there. I was always take the same time, constant time, right? 1 million, 10 million, 50 million. I don't care how many records are there. Make sense? So if something is happening in constant time, that's good. You got the reason why random access. Random access means you know the index and you want to access the element. Sajna, huh? You got it?
Yeah.
Suppose I want to find random element. I can just find the random index, and from random index I can access random element. Done. So when you use array list in two situation, you have data and you want to show it right as it is. In between you don't want to perform any operation. Which one is good? Array list and random access. For this two scenario, random access is good. Let me give you the requirement and you tell me which data structure is good. Blah blah blah. I have some data in database, right? I want to show it on the UI as it is. I don't want to perform some operation in between. I want to show as it is, right? And duplicate element is allowed. Which data structure will you use? Array list.
All right.
Second, my requirement is I have some data in database. I want to load in the memory. After that, and there could be duplicate element also. And after that, I want to perform random access. Which data structure is good for me?
All right.
Array list. So a question is, it is bad for what, right? Actually, this data structure is very bad when you want to perform insertion, deletion in between. Rajana, what I said? Assume you have millions of record. What? Millions of record, right? 10 lakhs. So in that situation, tell me, if I am deleting one element from here, right, Sajana? So tell me, all the element you have to shift one position left or not? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Again, I'm telling you, I have I have millions of record, right? So I need to know if I delete one element, right? So all the element you have to shift one position left or not?
Yeah.
So how many operation you have to perform? How many operation? Any guess?
yeah, worst case yeah.
You have to perform. Any guess? Millions minus one.
What?
Run.
Are you following? Millions minus one is millions, right? So you would say 10 lakhs. Are you following me? For larger value, one or two value doesn't matter. Clear? Yeah. And I would say operation of this cost, if I represent, I will say BIGO of number of element. Sajana, I'm saying this operation cost will professionally increase as per the proportion. How? Number of element. If you increase number of element, operation cost will increase. If you decrease number of element, operation cost will decrease. Got it? So it will depend on a this operation cost will depend on what?
Number of elements.
Depend on number of element. Make sense? Yeah. So in other words, you can say it is linear. What? You know linear? Yeah. In mathematics, it is called linear. So is Sajna, array list is bad for what?
Insertion, deletion.
Array list is bad for insertion, and deletion operations in between. Hello. Why I'm saying in between? Because if you add any element in the last, no problem. That will take constant time, one operation only. Okay. Array list is bad for insertion and deletion operation in between. Sajna, you got it? And what is the complexity? Anybody can ask. When I'm adding any element in, when I'm adding or deleting any element in between array list, what is the operation cost? Answer is, they can say what is the time complexity. Sajna, what answer you should give? You should say big O of n. This is the operation cost of what? Insertion, deletion of element in between. Please remember it. And you understand the reason, right? Because when you delete some element, you have to shift all the element one position left. If you are adding some element in the first position, same thing you have to do. All the elements you have to shift one position right. First of all, you will make gap over here, then you can add element. When you want to make gap, all the elements you have to shift. Yes, you know? You guys got it, or you got totally confused?
Nagendra, one question. What if we access that data that we are deleting directly and then delete it? Is it possible or what is the problem after?
Can you come again?
So what if you said, while doing insertion and deletion, can we access the position that we need to delete or like the position that we can insert it?
Yeah. If you want to delete some data, right? Like you want to delete to the mango, first of all, you will search it, right? First of all, you will search it, then you can delete it. Hello? Somebody is saying, can you delete the mango from here? First of all, you will search mango or not?
Yes.
Answer my question.
Yes.
First of all, you have to search it. Once you found the element, then you can delete it. Same thing happen in the real life as well, right? Suppose you want to kill someone, right? So first of all, you will search him or not? You will
Kill
search
him.
him. No. With how you can kill him blindly? You should know where he is. Otherwise, you will kill wrong people. Okay.
You can just throw the rock.
Mhm. Yeah, that's another story. Okay. Don't talk like this. Otherwise, people will arrest you. You are talking like this. Okay. My dear
Ajay,
friends, I'm going to talk about, other data structures. Kindly help me for that. I'm going to make a new and nice diagram for it. Please help me to make a diagram. Can you do that? Yes. You have to say yes only, right? This is the linked list. So when you make a linked list, Sajna, we need to know linked list is not, when you make a linked list, it does not uses, linked list does not use, any guess?
Continuous memory.
It does not use array. Are you following me? Oh, nice. It does not use array. Oh, nice. It is not internally, it is not using array, right? Who uses array?
ArrayList.
Array list. Oh my God, you guys are smart.
It's not.
wow.
So how it works? See, its capacity is not 10. Its capacity is
Zero.
0. Please, capacity is 0. Sajna, it is important for you because you are not from the computer science background, IT background. It does not use array, capacity is 0. So how thing works in this, right? So in this, when you are adding the element, right, we need to know what happened behind the scene. Sajna, initially, sorry, what when you, give me a second. I'm going to tell you everything step by step. No need to mug it, okay? Please. First line, when this line executes, it creates a node. Node means in memory, it's create a block. I'm telling you how your blocks looks like. Clear? So it contains the block by default, and it contains 3 part: data, previous, and next. You just think like this, the way I'm teaching you, right? Say you got it. It just contains three parts: previous, next, and data. I am telling you, initially this data is null. It contains nothing because it is this is called header node. Are you with me? Header
Yes.
means the node which can point to your data, right? Initially, but when you add Apple, you know what happened? Then it creates another node memory, right, to store Apple. So it's creating block. It does not have array kind of contiguous memory. Sajna, you understand? Hmm.
Mhm.
On the fly, it is creating block, right? Again, I'm telling you, it does not contains contiguous memory. It's creating memory on demand, right? When you add the element, then it creates memory. So Apple is created over here, right? Apple. Make sense? Or if you want to take symbolic, thing, so you can use this. If anybody have any question, let me know. Apple is there, right? Yeah. And see, this next, right? It is pointing to your Apple. You think like this, simple, right? I'm not going to make exact diagram, but it's okay. Second thing, you are adding mango. So when you add mango, what happened? Again, new node would be created, Sajna, like this. But this memory is scattered, right? It is not contiguous. Am I right? It is not one by one. Are you following me?
Yeah.
And this memory you cannot access with the help of index. No, it does not have 0 and 1 position. 0 and 1 position concept is only in array. It is not array based, it is block based, it is node based. So it is scattered in the memory here and there. So what next you are adding? You are adding mango. If you don't understand, let me know. Are you following me? Hmm. So when you are adding mango over here like this, so next, hey, what is the next element of apple in the pointer? You can think in the reference. It is having the address of this, right?
Yeah.
Hello. I'm
Yes.
trying to tell you, right? Actually, I'm not making actual diagram. Okay, it's very high level. So when you are adding another element, I think that is guava, right? So you can make another node like this, right? So it is, but it is scattered and it is linked to each other with the help of
Next one.
pointer, right? This is the pointer, diagram is a pointer. Hmm. So here you are adding guava. Let's stop this much. So here your memory is not contiguous, right? All the elements are scattered. But good thing is you can go here and there. How?
Using pointer.
But suppose you have millions of record. You have to always start from
Yes.
header. So you will go to the header. From header you will go to the apple. From apple you go to the, because if you talk about address, right? A100, then this memory address is A100, right? If you talk about this is A200, then this memory is
200.
A200, right? Like this. But I'm telling you, this is not unidirectional. This is bidirectional, right? So this is called start. It holds the address of start element, and which is the last element in this guava, right? I'm just making three element, right? Or you can take one more element, banana. Hello. So you need to know which one is the last element of it, right?
Yes.
Again, if you talk about next element of it, next element is
Banana.
this one, right? So tell me in this photo, what is the last element of it? Banana, right? So this header node contains address of what and what? First element and last element. If you understand, say I understand. Otherwise, say I don't understand.
Can you explain it again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, this is linked list, right? So you can go from start to apple, apple to mango, mango to
Wow.
banana, right? So suppose address of this is 300, right? So who will hold this address? This, am I right? But suppose we have millions of record and you have to go from start, right? You have to hop to every node, right? One by one. But I'm telling you, header contains address of first element and last element, right? Suppose we have 100 element. So this is my first element and this is my 100th element. That's correct. So it contains address of what? Suppose address of this apple is here you can say A50. Are you following me? So A50 will be hold inside A start and it will also hold A300. So do you understand this concept? From header, first node, you can reach to the first element and you can reach to the start element. How much time it will take? Any guess? Reply. If I want to access first element of it, how many operation you have to do? Only one operation. If I want to access the last element of it, how much time it will take?
One.
One. Because
One.
it has it, but in between, you would say again in between, I would say order of n because you don't know where element is. Am I right? If you want to access any element, you have to start from either end or from the beginning. Sajana.
Yes.
So if I want to access any element like guava, which is present on like thousand of element, right? 1000 position. You have to always start from the beginning. In that, can we do random access? Any guess? Tell me.
No.
Can we do random access, Sajna? No.
No.
Why? Because elements are not contiguous. They are not one by one, right? No, they are scattered actually in the memory here and there, and they are linked with the reference or pointer. Make sense? And I'm telling you, this is bidirectional. Okay,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? This is bidirectional. You got a point, Aman? So say I'm in session. Bidirectional means I'm telling you. Bidirectional means you can go start to and you can go from start end to start. How? In real life, again I'm telling you, in real life, if you talk about, right? I don't know if I make that diagram, try to understand, okay? If only I want to make this, right? There is another direction also, right? If you go to the, next to it, right? So if you go next to it, in this we have two elements, right? Next and previous. Are you following me?
Yes,
So
sir.
for this element, it next is this element, but what is the previous of it? Hello, previous is A50. Am I correct?
Yes.
So no need to understand much in detail. I'm telling you. Next of this. What is the previous of it? Any guess? The previous means
One.
when you say next, you will go to the banana. But when you say previous of guava, which is
100. Oh,
which is
200.
mango, right? No. Previous is
One before, right?
one before, right? So one before we have mango. So it will hold the address of mango, which is 800. You are able to understand or not?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
So
clear.
don't take much tension. Don't take much tension, right? Only you should understand if I know start, I can go start to end, right? I can go from end to start as well. This is called doubly linked list. What? Doubly. Doubly linked list means you can iterate it from both the direction. Anybody have any question query? No. So guys, can we do random access? Answer is no.
No.
It is not good for random access, right? No. And what about insertion deletion in between? Sajana. If you want to delete any element, you know what we need to do? Suppose I want to delete the guava, right? So you have to, what you need to do? You have to just change the next of the mango, right? Next of the mango is in this situation 8200, right? What you have to update if you want to delete, you would say, hey mango, your next will be A300. So how many operation you have to do when you want to delete it? Only couple of operation. Not you are not going to shift entire element. Am I right or not? Suppose we have 100 lakhs of record. Hmm. And if you
Yes.
want to perform one delete operation in between, how many element you have to shift? Only few operation you have to do, right? So can I say linked list is excellent for insertion deletion in between?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's better.
Note,
Yeah, it's
note, it is excellent. It is good for insertion and deletion in between. If you got it, say I got it.
Yes.
Sajna, linked list was bad for what? Just a
Insertion.
second.
Random access.
ArrayList was bad for what we.
Random access.
Hello?
You
It is
said
good for insertion and deletion in between. Hey Sajna, you tell me now, do you understand why it is good for insertion and deletion in between? Please let me know.
Yeah, you don't have to perform many operations,
Yeah,
just couple of.
exactly. No need to do shifting for all the element. No, no, no. You have to just do shifting for only one or two element, right? That's it. That's why I'm given the situation. I need a data structure which I can use to load the memory sorry, which I need to load data in the memory. After that, I want to perform heavily insertion deletion in between. Which one is good?
English.
Linked list. You got a point? Done. So if you want to perform insertion deletion in between, a linked list is good, right? If somebody would say it is comparison, right? It is better than array list, right? So guys, if somebody is asking what is the operation cost of it, let me tell you, if you want to delete some element, first of all, you have to reach to that element or not?
Yes.
Sajna, first of all, you have to search it, right?
Yeah.
Time complexity. If you want to search, sorry, time complex, just a second, time complexity. So what you need to do? You need to understand, first of all, you have to search it, right? First of all, you will search it. So if you want to search the element, how many element you have to hop? You have to hop, right? How many element you have to hop? Answer is don't know, right? You don't know where mango is, right? You have to hop. How many element you have to hop? N number of element, right? And what is the cost of deleting the element? Big O of n, 1, right? If you add both big O of n plus big O of 1, right? It will become big O of n plus 1. Finally, big number plus 1. Large number plus 1. Large number. Hey, what is time complexity of it, right? You would say linear, big O of n. Why? Because first of all, you have to search the element, then you can delete it. Make sense? But it is better than
ArrayList.
array list. Please remember it. So I have done with linked list and array list, right? Next, which I need to discuss is vector. I'm telling you, vector is exactly same as
Linked.
array list. Vector is exactly same as
ArrayList.
your question may be, if it is exactly same, then why you are teaching me, right? Why two data structure is there? Hmm? No, it is there is a little difference, right? But internally same. It uses
Array.
array. So everything same as array list, but only one difference is there. Vector is synchronized. Synchronized means, hey, synchronized means you can you can use in multi-threading. Let me tell you. What is difference? It is synchronized. It will be more clear when I will teach you multi-threading. You need to understand what is the meaning of synchronized. Synchronized means uh, when more than one thread are accessing your data. What I said? When more than one thread are accessing your data, right? You cannot use array list and linked list. No. You know, more than one program is trying to use this same list. So which data structure we should use? Sajana, this is one thread, right? One program. This is the another thread. Parallel operation you want to perform, right? So if you want to perform parallel operation and you want there should be no issue. So what I should use? You are not replying. I need a data structure and that I want to use in multi-threading. There are multiple thread who is going to perform parallel operation. They are adding data parallelly, right? For those kind of scenario, which one is better?
Vector is better.
Yeah, so I want to say, hey, I want to use list and my requirement is in multi-threading. What I should use? You don't think other thing, deletion, insertion. You can say, forget about it. You have to use vector. So vector we can use in multi-threading environment where more than one thread wants to perform parallel operation on it. Then you can use
Vector list.
Vector.
vector. I'm telling you, in order to perform parallel operation, we have one more data structure which was introduced later in Java 5. That is called, let me show you. That is called copy on write array list. Oh, nice. Hey, what is this? Coding and code, there is no difference, but you need to know what is the beauty of it. Actually, this is same as vector or array list, right? Same as, right? But what difference is? Difference is its internal mechanism, right? If more than one thread are using your data structure, you should use vector. But I would say this is better than vector because of its internal mechanism. I'm not going to talk on this today, okay? But if you want to use data structure in multi-threading environment, we should use vector or we should use copy on write array list. Which one is a good choice for this situation? Hello? Copy on write array list is the right choice. Okay, vector is the older implementation, and vector was introduced I guess in 1.2, and copy on write array list was introduced in Java 5. So tell me which one is good? The data structure which came later. So vector and copy on write array list both you can use in multi-threading environment. But because of internal implementation, copy and write array list is better compared to vector. Why? In vector, we take lock at method level, and here we take lock on bucket level. This I will discuss in multi-threading. You got a point? So my dear friends, let me see the time. I have done with which topic?
Another
I have done with the list. Okay. So guys, I'll answer your question. Just a second. So next thing, what we need to learn in this, what is the problem with array? What is the problem with list altogether? What? What is the problem in the list altogether? Actually, in list we have some issue. First problem with list is if you want to perform search operation, searching. Hey, who will tell me what is the meaning of searching? Searching means we have millions of record, and you don't know where that element is. I want to search it, right? So I'm telling you, if you want to search, right? Searching operation you want to do in which data structure? You take any data structure, doesn't matter. Array list, linked list, vector, copy on write array list, right? You can take anything. Search operation will be always big O of n. Why? Linear. Why? Tell me, this search is good?
If that's there.
Please reply. I'm just asking, do you think this search is good or not? No.
No.
Why? Suppose we have millions of record, and in order to search an element, I have to perform millions of operation, right? So, what is the limitation with list? It is very bad for what?
Searching.
Searching. Plus allows duplicate element. So my requirement is I want some data structure where I should perform searching in constant time and does not allow duplicate element. Sajana, what is my requirement?
Does not allow to duplicate.
Duplicate element and searching should be done in constant time. Constant time means it doesn't matter millions of record are there or not. You can get in constant time immediately. Zoom. Constant, right? Constant time. Hey guys, what is the meaning of constant time? I would say you have to search one element, right? And millions of records is there. How much time you will take? You would say this much, right? Microsecond, whatever. And then I would say we have 10 millions of record. Then you would say same time. Would say 100 millions of record. Then you would say same time, right? So this kind of thing is called constant time. So if you want to perform search operation in constant time and does not want to allow duplicate element, we have to go with some other data structure that is called set. Sajna. List, you understand, right? But limitation of list is it allows duplicate element and you can and searching operation is very costlier.
Mhm.
If you want to perform search operation in constant time and don't want to allow duplicate element, then you can go for set. And this would be my next discussion. So guys, I have done with the collection, that list part. I hope I explain you each and everything in much detail. Reason, right? No need to mug the thing. So I'm just keeping my session till here. Next topic we'll discuss in next session.
I was asking question.
So let me please stop. Let me stop my recording.
Yeah.
After